What's up, y'all? We back with another reaction video. It's your boy J-Man. This time we got something juicy. We got the most accurate top 10 basketball YouTuber list. Me personally, I ain't big enough to even be on the list. If I had 100,000 subs and I was hooping for real on my channel, I would not. Once my channel get big enough, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and start posting me playing basketball. In fact, I might even put in a little clip right now with me working out. You know, I'm not sure. I feel like a couple YouTubers can give me problems that I know of, like T-Jazz, Sokas Tall, Ty the Guy, Marcellus, A.B. High, you know, things like that. Even on Chris Staples and all them cats, certain people like that, they can give me problems because they do this right here every day I work. But another thing is, I know there's a fact a lot more smaller YouTubers that ain't got the exposure to be on this list, but they be balling for real. So if I do get big, I just hope to be number 10, hopefully top 50. I'm not sorry. I can do something on the court, but fuck that. It ain't about me, it's about them. Let's get into the video before we get into it. Make sure you go and hit that like button. So I'm reacting to a video. This ain't even my video, just get my reaction. Comment down below who you think should be in if you know more hoopers. And subscribe, of course, man. We bring this heat, even while we quarantine. You did. Let's get into it.
Is the greatest basketball player on YouTube. Today we'll be talking about and going in depth on the basketball community's grades, stats, and overall ratings. There's always been and is going to be talk about who's the best player on the court. While everyone's list is different, I think mine's the most accurate, and you'll see why. I'm going to be analyzing everyone's strengths, weaknesses, and skill them in a top 10 list.
She cold too. Freaking hoop.
Starting off the list at number 10, we have Kenny Chow. Now, Kenny is an offensive threat on the court, but his defense at times can be lackluster. Kenny's record is 5-4. He's at 85 overall, in my opinion. Now, throughout this video, the record won't decide their placement on the list. It does add a little effect to the list, but not entirely, so I just put it in there regardless. And for Kenny, I give him a A finishing, A+ shooting, C- defense, C strength, A+ speed, B+ rebounds, and A+ handles. Now, Kenny's quick, he's a shooter, but his defense isn't great. So his NBA resemblance is Kemba Walker, as they do play similar play styles. Noticeable badges I gave to Kenny is Hall of Fame quick first step, because he's quick out of that first step when he's in a triple threat position. He has Hall of Fame range extender. We all know he can shoot from beyond the arc and anywhere in the three, so he's deadly. You cannot leave him open. You gotta put a hand in his face at all times. And they give him gold slithery finisher because Kenny could take contact, but he's evasive at the rim, so he's really smooth with going up with the layups, so he's dangerous at that part too. Overall, Kenny's a solid player. I think anyone would want him on their team, but this is a 1v1 list. So Kenny's size and defense is a major problem to him, but overall Kenny's a great player. Let's get on with the list. At number 9, we got Jesser the Laser. Jesser's a 6'3", 200-pound machine that has underrated dribbles in my opinion and can shoot anywhere in the court. That itself makes him a menace against anyone who's playing him. Jesser's record is 35-12, which is pretty impressive. He's a 86 overall, A finishing, A- shooting, B- defense, C+ strength, C+ speed, A rebounds, and B+ handles. Jesser's best attributes are his shooting and his finishing. While Jesser could dunk, he needs to be energized and be playing against someone shorter than him typically. His weakness is his speed and defense. While Jesser saves his stamina, that does cause him to be lazy on defense and gives the other opponent points on the court. He plays a lot like Luka Doncic, in my opinion. He kind of has the same physique. They both have the step back in their arsenal. They both can shoot. They both can get at the rim. And they're both pretty good passers. Badges I gave to Jesser is Hall of Fame corner specialist. We know Jesser loves his corners. Jesser's corner is his favorite shot, and he doesn't miss a lot of those. I gave him Hall of Fame green machine. When Jesser gets it going, he can't miss, so he's a really streaky player in that sense. And I gave him Dimer because he can pass, but while making this video, I realized I forgot that Jesser loves his fades, so for that I'm giving him Hall of Fame fades, because Jesser loves his fade game. His hot spots are in the paint, corner, and top of the key. We have the one and only Rice Gum at number 8. Rice is relatively new in the community. Well, that may be true. Ricegum could ball. He's currently undefeated, beating Flight, Jesser, and Cash Nasty. Ricegum is 3-0 with an 87 overall. He has an A finishing, A plus shooting, D defense, D minus strength, B plus speed, C minus rebounds, and B plus handles. Rice's best attributes are his shooting and his finishing, while his handles are pretty good. His strength and defense are almost non-existent. Rice isn't the biggest, but he is smart on the court. While playing Cash, he uses mind to his advantage, drawing fouls, fouling Cash when he's under the rim, taking every opportunity to shoot while he could. Ricegum could shoot off the dribble and with any hand in his face. He is a good dribbler too, so that's why I compared him to Trae Young, while he can shoot anywhere on the court and dribble around anyone he wants. Rice is Hall of Fame range extender, Hall of Fame ice in his veins, and a Hall of Fame hot start. If Rice gets off to a hot start, he'll stay that way until he misses. And we all know he's got the ice in his veins to kill any match he wants. Although he is undefeated, it is a small margin of games that we have to account for. And for that, we got Ricegum at number 8. Ty the guy is who we have at the number 7 spot. Ty has been in the community for a while and is a tough opponent to play against. Ty has an impressive 18-5 record and is an 88 overall. He has an A plus finishing, A shooting, A minus defense, B strength, B minus speed, A minus rebounds, and B minus handles. Ty is athletic, he could finish, he could shoot, and he has great defense. The only problem is he gets lazy sometimes on defense while he underestimates his opponents, but when he's trying, he's locked down. So for that, I gave him the Siakam resemblance since he could shoot and he plays defense. Think of him as a two-way player. Ty's go-to move is this side step back he has, which I don't know how it works, but he always goes for it and he can take those contested shots. Ty has Hall of Fame post spin since he loves doing post spins. Hall of Fame difficult shots. He hits tough shots in Hall of Fame deep range deadeye. Even when he's fully contested, Ty can shoot over those with the confidence that he has and most likely knock down his shot. So we got Ty at number 8. While Ty is kind of low on the list, he's one of the best on the court and he's a threat on both ends. Coming up at number 7, we got Cash Nasty. I decided to put Cash at number 6 since he relies on his body over his skill. Well, it is fair to say that it does work for him, being that his record is pretty impressive. Cash has an impressive 24-5 record. I got Cash at an 89 overall with A minus finishing, a C shooting, A plus defense, A plus strength, B speed, A minus rebounds, and B minus handles. Cash's worst attribute by far are his shooting and handles. Cash does get streaky at times, but it's not very reliable. Cash is a hybrid NBA resemblance with Pat Bev on the defense side and Westbrook on the offensive side. While he's not as explosive as Westbrook, he has similar shooting tendencies as he does. His favorite spots on the court are at the free throw line, top of the key is mostly where he makes his threes, and the left side of the rim where he goes for his left-handed layups. Cash is Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame hot zone hunter. I put hot zone hunter just for the reason that Cash is most efficient at the top of the key and his other hot zones, and he has Hall of Fame relentless finisher since he could take contact and go into the rim. Cash is also a very efficient scorer and as well as one of the best, if not the best, lockdown on YouTube. He prides himself on his hustle, and although he's not the most gifted player, he'll always give you 110%, lay it all out on the court to win. And that's why Cash is number 6 on my list. Who else would take the top 5 spot away from Cash than 50K Mel himself? Mao doesn't have much 1v1 videos on his channel, but regardless, I've seen his game on other people's videos. Mao has a 1v1 record of 3-1, and he's the first 90 overall on our list. I gave Mao an A finishing, A shooting, B defense, A minus strength, C plus speed, B plus rebounds, and B plus handles. Mao is great at taking contested layups and contested jumpers. Mao is also left-handed, so the left-hand layup is also his go-to move. Mao loves to step back, and he plays a lot like Harden. So for that, I give him a Hall of Fame difficult shots badge, Hall of Fame deadeye, and Hall of Fame volume shooter. Mao all around has no offensive flaws and can score anywhere on the court. He's really underrated since he really doesn't have much videos out there besides with Cash. I'd like to see more 1v1s with Mao, as I imagine you guys do too. Cash, if you're watching this, I'm sure Mao would be down too. Diving into the number 4 spot, we got the layup king, T-Jazz. Now T-Jazz is more than an Instagram highlight reel. Sure, he's good at layups. In fact, he's the best in the community for that matter.
So you
but
gotta
he also
respect
has
everything.
game.
That makes
TJS is
offense play
13-1
hard, just like
without
James
including
Harden.
some
Like,
games, but that's still a very impressive
he can handle
record.
the rock.
TJS is a
He
90
move,
overall with an
he
A
can pull up
plus
and shoot
finishing,
Diddy,
A shooting,
from
C
Trey,
plus
and make
defense,
difficult
C strength,
layups,
A speed,
fadeaway,
C
he do it
rebounds,
all.
and A plus handles.
And he ain't like 5'11".
TJS is by far the best finisher on this list.
So I can really get
He's got one of the best handles on
that.
this list, comparable to Kenny, maybe even better, but his defense is substantially
And
worse than
Filet's supposed
others,
to be on this list
but
too, though.
his offense kind of makes up for that part of the game. He plays a lot like Kyrie
Like I said, he
Irving
really
with
got
his
no
dribbles
defense,
and his
though.
finishing.
So it's
for
pretty
that,
much who get
I
the
gave
ball.
him the Kyrie Irving
Last man got it.
resemblance.
I can't. If
TJS
I get the
has
ball
Hall
first,
of
I
Fame
ain't trying
ankle
to let the
breaker,
man
Hall
have
of
the
Fame
ball.
quick first step, and Hall of Fame tight handles. TJS is very good at dribbling, very good at handling, and he's a shooter. So for all of you that think he could just lay up, he for real got game. TJS is one of the most talented on our list at the number 4 spot.
If Black Boy can get
This one might be a bit controversial, but at number 3 we have Your Rage. Rage, for the most part, is a reaction and gaming channel. He reacts to a lot of people in the basketball community and entertains everyone with his basketball knowledge and comedy. Your Rage doesn't have any 1v1s posted, but from the small clips we've seen, he could be dangerous on the court. I think Rage would be a 93 overall with A finishing, A shooting, B defense, A plus strength, B plus speed, B plus rebounds, and B plus handles. Rage can shoot one-handed and can shoot off balance on the court, and that gives you a good sense with what he can do with his shot. Rage is very consistent with his jump shot and is a good finisher around the rim. He has decent handles and stands around 6 feet tall, so he can be dangerous when he's driving into the rim. From the clips we've seen, I think he plays a lot like Paul George, being able to shoot off balance and anywhere on the court, and being able to use his body to drive to the rim. I gave Rage Hall of Fame difficult, Hall of Fame limitless, and Hall of Fame contact finisher. Rage just talked about 1v1ing some YouTubers like Flight Reacts, so hopefully we'll get something soon. I think it would be unfair to put him anywhere else on the list with the clips that we've seen so far. So for that reason, I have Rage at number 3 on our list. If Rage is anything like we've seen, I don't really see any YouTubers stopping him. Number 2 on our list, we have an OG, Duke Dennis. Duke uses his height and body when posting up or driving. He pulls up on people's faces and can usually shoot over those. On the other end, he has straight clams, almost being on par, if not with Cash. Duke as well doesn't have much 1v1s on his channel, but is 3-0. He's a 94 overall with A plus finishing, A shooting, A plus defense, A strength, B speed, B rebounds, and B handle. Duke could dunk, he could shoot, and he's got clams. So I gave him a hybrid of Melo and Kawhi for being able to make a difference on both ends of the floor. For his defense, I give him Hall of Fame clamps. Since he could hit difficult shots with people in his face, I give him Hall of Fame data as well. And being able to dunk and be athletic and finish at the rim, I give him Hall of Fame contact finisher. Duke is someone you don't want to play against, since he will put you on clamps and score on you on the other end. I couldn't really decide who to put for number 1, since I could see any of these two winning depending on the day. As you all know, Solomonati was a beast in high school and still is pretty good in today's day. Solomonati hasn't played much 1v1s either, but he is 5-0, so he is undefeated as well. Sol is a 95 overall with A plus finishing, A plus shooting, A plus defense, A strength, A minus speed, B plus rebounds, and B plus handles. He's a consistent shooter from anywhere on the court, whether it be the 3-point, the mid-range, or the post. Solomonati plays a lot like Kawhi on the defensive end and also the offensive end with his contested jumpers, post fadeaways, and his consistent 3-pointers. He has similar advantages to Duke Dennis with Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame deadeye, and Hall of Fame contact finishing. I don't really see anyone else beating Solomonati outside the top 5. Even that, except for the next number 1 on the list. As you could probably guess by now, the next number 1 spot, we got the Giraffe, LSK. LSK is 6'10 with an all-around game. It's pretty hard to stop him anywhere on the court with his height and range. LSK, like a lot of these YouTubers, hasn't played much 1v1s, but he is 3-1 and a 95 overall as well. I gave him A plus finishing, A shooting, A defense, A minus strength, B speed, A plus rebounds, B handles. You might be thinking A minus strength is too much for LSK since he's not that built, but basketball strength and in real life strength is two different things, and with LSK being 6'10, he is tough to stop on the post. LSK could pretty much dunk over anyone and can shoot over anyone, so I gave him an NBA resemblance of KD and Porzingis. LSK's post defense isn't the best, but there isn't much competition to anyone close to his height, so he could easily block that out of the way. So for that, I gave him Hall of Fame goaltending and Hall of Fame intimidator. LSK could also shoot pretty far and is known for his half-court shots and challenges. Thank you guys for watching my list. If you have any suggestions, opinions, or want to share your own list, drop them down below. Make sure to share this with everyone on the list so they could react to it and we could hear their opinion on it. Let me know what you guys want me to make next, or if you want me
to share it to everybody on this list. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and tag them in this video. Me personally, I do not like the video. I think he left some folks out. For people that's more known, I'm about to say, you know, there's YouTubers that do strictly basketball on their channel, like Marcellus Howard and all them. I think Marcellus Howard is better than T-Jazz. Never gonna cap. So, can't do that. You can't. You got cats out there that ain't played a game of basketball, but better than folks that does and shit. Bro, I don't know about that big fella. You got to go and reevaluate that. I'm glad Flight was on this list, and I know I'm top 3 then. I ain't have to play Flight. Flight is so unskilled. I'm just glad he ain't on this list. I bet you right now he heated. But this is it for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I stay safe out there from the coronavirus, all right? Peace.